believe my strap wrench.
So today we're gonna flush the radiator out of Betty. I'm gonna start loosening up that belly pan. We'll get that taken off. And we'll drain all the antifreeze out, put some cleaner in it, let it run, and see what all comes out of it. And I'll take the grill out and wash the radiator out. It's got some stuff in it. So I started off, we're going to change the antifreeze in it, and I checked the oil in it. I knew it had been increasing a little bit, but I'd been parking it in different spots and I just didn't know if it was leaning or what. But I had to put another bucket of transmission fluid in it. I just didn't know if it had air in it when we serviced it or not. It was supposed to hold 25 and it only took like 20 or 21, so I figured it was just still a little bit low. And now I've been checking the oil daily, and after using it hard, it was about 3 inches above the full mark, and every inch is like a gallon, so it might have been 4 inches above it. We've been taking the filter off and dumping the oil in a bucket, and I got almost 2/3 of a bucket of oil, and it's still about 1.5 inches high on the dipstick. So, and the transmission's low again after dumping 5 gallons in it, so somehow transmission fluid is getting into the engine. If anybody knows how that's possible, that's the only way I can figure out, because it's not leaking out the back. There's no giant puddle under this thing. When I ran it hard the other day, it did have a little bit of a weep right here, but there's been no obvious sign of a tanker crash. I mean, 5 gallons of oil on the ground would be a huge mess, and I'm not sure exactly how the transmission fluid is getting into the oil, but I didn't want to try to pull the drain plug because it just gushes out like a fire hose. So we've been taking the filter off, and I've done that about 12 times now. So we've gotten, it's probably almost 3 gallons in there, I would say, but it's a lot lower than it was. But I think I'm going to stop until I can kind of figure out exactly what's going on with that. But I think we are going to go ahead and pull the drain plug on the radiator now that the motor's hot and flush that out and put some new antifreeze in that. Got the cover off, and drain plug right there. Let's see if that's gonna, oh, look at that. Water's coming out, so it is the,
Oh, it's green.
it's green. Oh, it's very green in there. I got a pan. Watch your eyes there. You want me to do it?
Okay.
That way it won't splatter you in the face there until it.
Oh, here you are again, not working too.
I know.
Yeah, not working.
Just not even holding the pan
Not
right.
even holding the pan. It's just levitating.
It is getting heavier though.
Well, sit it down.
It's just as green as it can be. It looked good in the. Let that do what it's gonna do. Get some of it out. It didn't feel as hot as that oil did it?
It sure didn't.
That could be a problem, it not circulating good enough. That oil is hot as hell, and that's just ice cold.
It is. You think we'll get some? Well, maybe the thermostat didn't open up.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
It's only been off on, which would probably explain why the oil is so hot.
So we drained about 3 or 4 gallons out, and it's got some crud in it. We'll keep draining it. I don't think we were running it long enough for the thermostat to kick in to let the water circulate, because it's cold and the motor's hot. Well, enough to drain some oil out of it. So let's drain some more out, then we'll fill it up with water and flush, and see what really comes out once it gets hot. Still coming out. It's nice and green though, but you know, I got new to put back in it, so hopefully there'll be some crap in there. We're going to take the screen off too and clean the radiator out. Those bent fins right there probably aren't helping anything either. It's definitely got some debris in there. So after the fifth bucket of, no, third or fourth bucket of antifreeze dumped out, it's empty, and now we put the water hose in there just to see what's going to come out, and it's dirty. It's dirty, so we're going to flush that for a second. And dump the radiator flush in there and fill it with water and let Betty come alive for a little bit. So that's what the water looks like that we ran through it. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump my radiator flush in here and we're gonna fill it up with water, fire it up, let her go. I'll come around on the other side and get the water hose.
I got aim.
Or look at that. I can hold it right there. All right.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Not wide open though.
Come on.
We got to keep it in the radiator. That's good.
More or less.
Right there is perfect.
That's the way I do it.
Just perfect. Look at that. I've stuck it in there just perfect. So I ain't got to sit there and hold it. As I wiped all that grease right on my shoulder. Oh, fire in the hole. Silence. Look at you and your extension pipe there.
Yep.
That'll keep the nice hot water from spraying all over us, is what
That's
you're
the
saying.
hope. There's no guarantees here.
But I did put the grill back in so that it wouldn't be all in the way.
It appears to be working.
So far, so good.
Don't look too bad.
Not yet, don't. Got a good stream.
A little pressure behind it now.
Let some of that come out before I take the cap off.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's not dirty like I was hoping it would be.
Won't hurt to put a little pressure behind that radiator either.
Yeah. Got that drained out, and it's really not, for just water, it's really not dirty. I don't think that little bit of sediment right there was keeping it from running cool, so we're going to start dumping antifreeze back in it, and gallon of antifreeze, gallon of water until we get it back full. Luckily I only spilt the first bit.
Yeah, I'll get you a gallon here.
Alright.
Much water pressure.
Tear that piece of foil out of it.
You don't want that in the motor?
No, we don't need the aluminum foil. And they're clogging everything up.
Flip a little. Alright, this will be 6 gallons total, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
You should be about halfway there.
We're going about halfway there.
Halfway there. I'd rather have more antifreeze in it than
Well, that's
water.
what I'm going to do. I'm going to hand you this one, then I'm going to get you another water.
Alright, we'll look at it. I got 3 more over there.
Yeah, we'll end with antifreeze.
Yes. I still hear it hitting bottoms. I'm gonna get hell for using well water in this thing.
Oh no, this is the purest of water here. I had it pre-treated in the earth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
it's good to
pre-treated
go.
it. You got all the minerals out of it.
Oh yeah, all the minerals are out of it.
All right, that's good. You boiled it and distilled it and everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's right in the earth.
Well, you're filling these from a distilled.
That's it. It's distilled. It's coming straight from my still. We're gonna do another water.
I need a green one first.
You want antifreeze first?
Yeah, because I just put water in it.
Okay. Well, I know, but I thought you wanted to end with antifreeze.
I want to keep them even. We'll see.
That meant the next 2 were gonna be antifreeze.
She about full.
You'd rather have antifreeze than water next?
Give me a little bit of water and then we'll finish it off. You know, we didn't get every drop out of the motor and everything.
Oh no.
You know, I put about a pint in it and it's full. You let it turn off. Yeah, I know.
You good?
That's fine.
Bubble maker.
got the antifreeze changed in it, flushed, and radiator power washed out, so hopefully that'll take care of that. And now I got my bigger problem of my transmission fluid is getting in with the oil, and I've talked with Charlie, and he's got a good cat mechanic down there that knows a lot about these things, and he thinks it's the, well, we got a couple different options. He thinks it's the rear seal or the transmission cooler. I think uses the oil cooler, and somehow they're mixing. I don't know, but there's people smarter than me for stuff like this, so I'll let them figure it out and go from there.